So a camera comes up in the darkness, in the cobwebs and the dust. It pans from a corner down a long corridor and sees our heroes exiting a room and looking with trepidation at the 5 remaining doors in this corridor.
Grab the shit. Let's go. Lock this back up, because we've got to go to Battletown, and I do not want to go through anything else and find any nasty surprises.
How badly injured is he?
I'm about to find out. I'm just about to log into Roll20. He says in character as you'll go, what the fuck, Roll20? Your access to Roll20 was denied. Go fuck yourself.
You're down 2 hit points.
Oh, I'm not that bad.
I think we carry on.
Ammunition is something I'm short on. That's the problem. I'm short on ammunition.
Well, we might find some more ammo in here.
Are we gonna talk about that poser in the trench coat that helped us back in the armory? Or
Nope.
nah? Okay.
People have chased that fucker for years. He's been around since I've been around.
He was pretty cool for a human, though. I give him that.
Right, I have literally got 9 bullets left, guys, and no other gun.
9 bullets? That's 9 bullets. 9 whole bullets.
Morg will hand you
I think
his pipe rifle.
I think we do another door. If there are more ghouls behind that door, then we can assume there's ghouls behind every door. But that could be the only 6 ghouls, and we could find something really valuable.
Don't worry, just let me take the front. I'm used to burning ghouls all
No,
the time.
let me.
Are you sure?
I'm a ghoul. If we're lucky, they'll just go, oh, you're a ghoul. And it won't trigger.
That will work, surely. Okay, fine.
Right. I'm going to go over to the other side, to the next door that is to open.
But on the left.
Yeah, I'm then going to go, Tarkus, I want you to stand here, point your rifle down. So Tarkus is, so I'm not in Tarkus's firing line, but Tarkus could get a shot off, if that makes sense.
All
I'm
right.
going to do the same for Ralph. Is it?
Yep.
I'm going to do the same for Ralph. I'm going to set Mr. Handy up on this side with express instructions not to burn me alive, but just so he's slightly out of the way of the door, so he can't be seen by anything when the door opens. And then I'm going to sit Morg on the other side, yeah, so Morg can come in and smash, but, you know, with the instructions of how to work this space into our tactical advantage. With no knowledge of how to actually work this space in a tactical advantage in real life.
Okay.
Marcus, do you need the plasma pistol, plasma rifle, or laser rifle?
I'll take the plasma rifle, I think.
Okay.
Please do not cook my nuts with plasma.
I'll try my best. No
I
promise.
may look like a wrinkly ball sack. I do not want to look like a wrinkly melted ball sack.
Mm-hmm. Hill, did you say the rifles had like stock, right?
Yes.
But that made them right. What is the 200? Like I'm trying to find on the guide. What is the 200 give? What do I see then?
Wait, one.
Like the stock gives you 200. What does that mean? Like
Wait one. I'm cycling through. That's armor, boxing glove, Gatling laser, big guns, energy weapons. Let's just bring this over here. Okay, so so plasma gun is it's only called a plasma gun, right? What turns it from a pistol into a rifle is the fact that it's got a standard stock on it, and that changes it into a larger type of gun.
Yeah.
Right. So standard stock. You gain the two-handed effect, and you remove the inaccurate effect, and it gets a little bit heavier.
Yeah, I'm just trying to understand what does the two-handed give. I'm with you so far.
What does two-handed give?
That if one of your arms is injured, you get penalties, probably to using it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the not having inaccurate means that you can aim with it.
Yeah.
Like a body part. Like the flamer is also inaccurate, and I can't aim body parts with it.
Okay, so I guess it's just for perks. Like whatever perks is two-handed, it boosts that, and also if you need to both hands. Okay. Get it.
Is it in the combat document? Game resources. Action points.
I think it would be like if Moore uses his weapon, if he has a two-handed weapon, he gets like vicious strike with big league. So if you used your weapon, two-handed weapon as that, then he would get vicious strike. Or if he also uses if he gets the Gatling gun and then uses it like just to body check someone, then it might get vicious strike as well, or whatever.
Could be. Alright. Alright. Got it.
Two-handed. Here we go. Two-handed. A weapon must be held in two hands to be used effectively. Attempting to attack with a two-handed weapon in one hand increases the difficulty by 2. That's all it does.
Alright. Cool.
So essentially, it's just a bigger version of a plasma pistol. So it's got the same stats as a plasma gun, which I have on here if you need them.
It's our turn. I know everything now, but I need to think.
I know everything. It's quite a good gun too.
We'll see.
Yeah, I see 6. This is really good.
Okay.
Like that door.
So you approach the door. Who's actually doing the door opening? Was it Joe? Okay.
I'm gonna
You
open the door.
You depress the handle of the door. There's a kind of grinding sensation on the door handle itself. And when you push, it kind of opens about an inch and then gets stuck. And you have to put a bit of weight behind it. It eventually kind of suddenly flies open.
Okay.
When it does so, you guys are all assaulted by a not very pleasant odor. The air in here is damp. There is a smell of rotting. The air is humid and warm.
Do I see anything?
You see, in the darkness, you see motes of dust and quite a large amount of metal racking, shelves.
Do we have a torch?
Yes, we have a working torch. Since I'm at the back, I will lift my arm over the heads of everyone else and shine the torch in.
Okay. You can see what appears to be some kind of warehouse or stockpile room.
Okay.
There are mounds of items on the shelves.
I am going to signal Ralph to come closer, and I'm just kind of going to point to everyone to come in at certain points. Does Mr. Handy have a light attachment?
I can light the room on fire if you want, but nope.
No.
Are there any exits so we can see out this room?
I'd be glad to.
Can you what, sorry?
Can you see any exits out this room?
Not without going inside it. From your current position, you can't see any exits now.
Is the floor wet? Is it underwater or?
It is not.
So it's dry. Well, but damp.
It's when I say it's not wet. It's not wet. There's no pools of water, but everything is just a bit damp in here. Like you can see a glistening of moisture on the floor and on the metal racking itself.
Any idea where that's coming from?
As you go into the room, you can see that there is a pipe in the far corner. As you flash the torch around, you can see a pipe in the far corner is broken, and there is water trickling out of it. It's not gushing like a fast flow. The water is trickling out and running down the wall. When it gets to the floor, there are grates in the floor, and it seems to be taking most of the water away, but the room itself seems very wet anyway.
Okay.
You do not see any ghouls.
Okay, I am going to go into the room. I'm going to give them a hold off sign. Do I get any radiation?
You do not get any radiation. Well, you don't know if you get any radiation or not, to be honest with you, because unless you've got a working Geiger counter.
Geiger counter out of the bag.
Okay.
Is there any radiation?
No more than standard background radiation.
Okay.
Okay, right. I'm going to signal everyone to come in and start looking around. As I'm going past, I'm going to bring them in one by one. I'm going to say to them very quietly, do not open any doors.
You don't see any doors in here beyond the one you've walked in through. Can you make a... Let me get good boy up. I think I need you to make a little roll for me, if you don't mind, please. Rack.
What do you need?
I think it's probably going to be the age-old survival check.
The thing that I'm not good at.
I mean...
Yeah, how far down am I? No, down here.
Survival endurance. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So the thing I'm not good at, no successes, sir.
Are you happy with that? Are you happy with Welsh?
I can't do anything about it, mate.
Okay.
I've got one luck point I'm saving. I don't know what the action points are. I don't know if the action points would help. And because it's a target of 7, I don't think it's going to be very easy to hit.
Okay. You turn and start gesturing for your fellows to come into the room. As you do so, you hear a sound.
Mm-hmm.
A box on a nearby shelf falls and lands wetly on the floor. The cardboard itself is sodden. And it doesn't split open or anything, but it hits the floor. You turn to look at it, and you notice a great big radroach that has just moved from behind the box. And you turn back to look at your colleagues and realize there's 2 more standing right next to you, making a beeline for your legs.
Okay.
The others can see this, and they can also see another 3 starting to come out of the corners and from behind boxes, all making their way in the direction of Joe, who obviously is standing in the room.
5 in total.
6 in total. 2 of which are on Joe.
Mhm.
The rest of them are going to take a turn to get to Joe.
Okay.
Finally, ingredients. Let's go. Yeah, Prometheus just rushes into the room with the flavor open.
Do not set the fucking room on fire.
You're gonna burn the meat, man. Like,
Tell you what, mate. If he sets anything in there that's on fire, I'm taking that fucking flamer off.
Trust me, I can do it.
Yeah,
Mate,
we saw that in the treehouse.
If you trash the fucking place of gear, I'm going to rag that flamer off of you.
It's damp, you know. They literally can't catch on fire.
No, It's just harder to catch on fire. Any dickhead with a napalm-inducing flamer will. Oh.
I guess we roll.
Take your time.
Oh, it's not a roll, right?
Oh.
Just do this.
It's actually going to do a turn order for me. No, it's
Is higher better?
Yeah.
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 I should just look at mine and more and work it out from there, shouldn't I?
Oh, look. I think radroaches have 9.
Radroaches indeed have 9. I need something
Oh, they
to write
had-
on.
Those guys have defense rating of 2, right? If I recall from the first episode.
Right, it's very perceptive of you.
Yeah, okay.
So, who's lowest? Phil. So, Ralph
And more.
and Morg at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Morg. Roach. Copy. Actually, let's do it this way. Roach, 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 and Roach. And then Prom. And then Tarkus. And that's everybody, right?
Yeah.
All right. Fastest first then. So, Peter, what is Tarkus doing? Oh, actually, I tell you what. I tell a lie. 2 of them are acting this turn. And they're attacking Joe.
Okay.
What is your DR? Your defense?
Can I have some can someone use a luck point to
Keep
over? Yeah, but even if the radroaches initiated the combat, can you lose a luck point to override them?
Yeah, so they're going first. So there's 2 radroaches that are going first. If you spend a luck point, you get to go before them.
Right. I don't have a defense rating. No.
Yeah, you do.
Should have one.
You have at least 1.
I don't know where it is then, guys.
Top of the sheet, baby.
Under the HP, it says defense 1, most likely.
Yes, it does.
I'll use a luck point to try to kill one of them.
Okay,
Poser.
Yeah,
go for it.
And the one you can even more hurt, saying we need to go back even more later. Okay, I'm gonna energy weapon. I'm gonna use. Nah, I'm not gonna use an action point. Okay.
If when do they dissolve? When you hit them with energy weapons?
On a critical.
Okay. Don't roll criticals, please.
Okay.
Prometheus will hate you.
Oh, look at that. 3 successes. That's beautiful. So,
Yeah.
their defense rating is 2. So you need 2 to hit them. So you get 1. You're scoring 1 extra success on top of your required level. Do you want to convert that into an action point, or do you want to use it, or what?
Okay, can I use it to do what? To do another attack, to use it plus another one to do another attack, or
You could
else?
use it with another one to do to take an extra action. Yes.
No, I'm gonna put it back on the pool. So
Okay.
we're back at 4 AP.
Yep.
Great.
And I'm gonna fire this plasma rifle.
Okay.
Rest in pepperoni.
It has no special tag quality to it.
It's okay. So it's just the 6 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay. That is sufficient to destroy one of the roaches. You take a shot. Do you want to describe what this looks like? Peter?
Yeah, it's like a like visible, fast moving like trace of blue light, let's say, like very bright.
It impacts into the carapace of one of the roaches that were about to attack Joe, and it seems to be stunned for a brief second, and then literally it stops moving, its legs curl up underneath it, and a thin wisp of smoke comes out from under the carapace itself. It is immediately destroyed.
All right. Just for future references, this weapon that's either physical or energy. Roll damage as normal, then reduce the total by whichever of the target's damage resistance is lower out of physical or energy. I don't think it's relevant here. I'm just gonna say it.
It is not relevant to this because they don't have DR.
All right.
Okay, so the other roach is about to make an attack unless somebody else wants to step in. 3, 2.
Morg will spin
one.
a.
Oh, come on.
I knew it. I knew she would. I knew we wouldn't be able to resist.
Okay. All right.
Being the master's master is tough job. He should be filled with love for leading.
And then Morg's gonna take the chop and try to hit that roach that's going for Joe.
Okie dokie.
I forgot how to roll. Oh shit.
Okay.
3 successes.
So you require 2 to hit it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 1 extra. What do you want to do with your additional generated action point?
I want to put it back into the pool. That'll bring it up to 5 again.
Beautiful.
And
so
then...
if you'd like to make a damage roll then.
Sure. I'm waiting for my sheet to catch up. Any day now. And here we go.
Jesus Christ. Okay. So just the 15 piercing then.
Yeah.
Piercing 2. So it doesn't have any armor, so it's kind of irrelevant. But you would have obliterated 6 of its DR if it had any DR. This is with chop, yeah.
Yep, with the machete.
So not content with just one swing, you finesse it and you strike at it with a one large sweep, and then you double the blade back and you hit it a second time, and the body is kind of thrown up in the air, and kind of slightly in slow motion as it's thrown up in the air, it kind of comes apart into 3 pieces. The sections between the air gap between each of the bits of the body kind of pull from one another. So while the body has been damaged, the fluid inside the creature kind of stretches as it flies through the air and lands on the floor not too far away.
Awesome. As a minor action, can I move Joe behind me?
You can. So let's say you're basically you're trying to cover Joe from being attacked. So you're effectively applying your defense to if things are trying to attack Joe, they're going to go and become for you instead.
You can also shoulder barge me completely out of the fucking way.
Yeah, no problem at all.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't worry, Joe.
So,
We'll protect you.
That's 4, 5. That's 2 down. 4 to go. So, cycling down Next one on the list is Tarkus. Tarkus, you've already taken your turn.
Yeah.
So the next one on the list is Good Boy. Good Boy,
What's Good Boy's initiative?
14.
It's me.
What's you?
I'm 15.
He's 15, yeah.
Oh, my apologies. It is you.
I mean, if Good Boy wants to go first, Good Boy can go first.
Oh, that's why. I haven't put you in the list. That's why.
So because I'm drugged up and out of it from dental work, I'm not good enough.
I mean, that's not why you're not good enough, but... What's Joe doing?
He'll shoot one of the radroaches.
Okay. Make your roll. You require 2 successes to hit. Oh, just the one.
Yeah. Do me a favour. Gun malfunction. I'm pretty sure that is the malfunction because it's a 90. It's being repaired on a jury rig repair.
Yes, you're right. Okay, that's fine. I mean, the gun still goes off. Do you want to what are we doing? Do you want to spend a luck point to re-roll the 19? You're still going to get a complication, but do you want to re-roll the 19 to see if you can actually land a hit, though?
Yeah, I will do that. And then and then as my minor action, I'm going to tell one of the guns broken. I'm out combat.
Why did we get a complication with a 19?
First session.
The reason why it's 19 is because the pistol's already been damaged once and been jury rigged, so the complication range increases.
By 1?
Yes.
Okay.
12. 2. Yeah, so it's in.
That is a hit.
Right.
Right, make your damage roll.
Yeah.
Make your last damage roll.
6.
6 damage.
No more.
It's got vicious, hasn't it? Yeah, so it's 9 damage. See, that's perfect. You, having witnessed the two that were literally about to jump on you, get one of them is rent asunder, the other is cooked from the inside out by plasma. You quickly turn and take aim and take a shot at the one on the shelf near you, the one that knocked the box off. It looks like it's making motions towards coming in your direction to attack you anyway. You snap off a shot. The bullet impacts into the front section, approximately where you imagine its head to be. It kind of like it leaps from the shelf in your direction and then takes the full brunt of the bullet, and its forward momentum is converted into backwards momentum. It flies across the room and impacts into the wall behind it. It kind of stays there for a brief second, slides down a couple of inches, and then drops onto the floor onto its back. Its legs kind of constricting in themselves. You notice as soon as you pull the trigger, there is a weird kick to the gun. You're immediately aware of it. You know this gun. You know how it works. You know the minor.
Basically, the cylinder and the hammer have jammed.
There is something that's gone wrong with the mechanism, and when you try to pull the hammer back, it doesn't pull back properly.
Right. So I'm literally going to turn around and say, "My gun's broken, guys. I have nothing to shoot with."
Morg did just give you a pipe rifle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did Morg give me any ammunition for the pipe rifle?
It's got round in it, hasn't it?
Oh, here. Have some of the ammo. I don't use it.
Then he'll give you a... Oh, let me find out. He's got 9 rounds of 38 ammunition.
Okay, give me.
I'll just take it all. Morg is never going to use a pipe gun.
That's fine, but make a note of it to tell me when I'm sober. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Right on your character sheet.
Yeah.
Mate, I can barely see my character sheet.
Okay. So next on the list is Good Boy. And Good Boy was quite content with just sitting on the floor and watching, because he doesn't really care about Joe. But then Morg got involved. So now he feels like he actually has to do something. So he's going to... Good Boy will dash into the room towards one of the remaining radroaches with the intention of biting it. Intentions being as they are. He snaps at it. He looks. You catch him kind of looking around to see if he's made enough effort to look like he's doing something, but he misses.
Oh well. Good try. Good try.
Next on the list is Prometheus.
All right. How are the roaches spread across the room? Are the 3 of them clamped together? Are they on separate locations?
The three remaining ones. There's 2 that are basically coming out of a corner, and one that's coming out from behind one of the boxes on a shelf.
So you wouldn't say that they are like in the same zone?
Two of the well, they're all they're all in the same zone.
Hmm.
The room itself is one zone.
Okay, I'll aim for one of the 2 ones that are together then. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'll use an action point to get an extra die.
Mm-hmm. Come on, 20s. Come on, 20s.
You wish.
Oh.
2 successes. That's sufficient to hit.
2 successes. All right. Then I roll for damage.
Did you use an AP? Sorry.
Yep, I
Yes.
did.
Right.
I'll use 4 ammo. 4. Yeah. Ooh,
Okay, that's 2 damage. Now, remind me, your flamer with effects, you can do something with that, can't you?
First, I use a luck point to re-roll the 2 blank ones.
Okay.
Okay. So... All right, that's more like it.
Okay. So that's 5 damage,
5 damage
and 3 effects.
So, 1 effect, I can choose an additional target in the same zone for its effect. So I could choose up to 4 targets in the same zone. So I'll choose all of them, but I have to spend an extra ammo. So I spent 3 ammo, 1 for each radroach. They also burn for 3 turns. They take 5 damage for during their following turns when they end it. And the first one that I initially targeted is getting hit all 3 more times, basically on different body parts, like they are calculated randomly. So those are the effects of a flamethrower.
Well, most of that's entirely irrelevant because you've done 5 points of damage, which is enough to do an injury. And these creatures, when you do an injury to them, they die immediately. So you basically create them all in one go. There is a great gout of flame which ejects from Prometheus's. I suppose it's technically a directed energy weapon, but it's a heavy weapon.
Big gun.
Big gun. The gout of flame projects into the far corner and instantly cremates the two in the corner. He then pulls the flamer across in a beam and hits the one on the shelf as well. All three of them are instantly killed.
Rak can basically see me winking or something, and I just go to the to the ones at the back and start to butcher them.
Right. And with that round up, I'm going to go straight over to Tarkus. No, not Tarkus, to Ralph. I'm going to say, I am not comfortable exploring the rest of this without something with a bit more kick. This is now jammed.
Okay.
We need to loot what's in here, lock this up, and get our asses to town.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, what's in here?
So
Dead radroaches and rotten boxes.
there are 6 radroaches that can be butchered if you wish to do that for food.
Yeah, let me also share with you my perk. This one.
Okay, when you successfully butcher roll the one, find
I will
additional
do that
portions.
shortly.
Ooh, that's good.
It's rank 1 for now.
That's
so I can
really good at rank 1 anyway. Okay. So, do you want to make a survival check for me, please?
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
This is just the just to make sure you're not going to mess up the butchering.
Do you want endurance and survival?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Mm. Endurance, survival, actually. Huh. Why do I think that I have forgotten how to do this? Is this,
If you click on survival, that's it.
It rolled 3 though. Oh,
That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. No problem. Do you want to roll 6 combat dice as well?
Okay.
3, 2, 2. What is this roll?
It's a really good one.
Holy moly.
Okay. That's fine. So you get a total of 11 portions of radroach meat. You expertly carve these. Assumedly, you're using the buzzsaw blade and the pincer, and it's quick and it's like super efficient. There's obviously like a practiced skill, or maybe programming, in your case, to the motions of Prometheus.
What does radroach meat give you, Chris?
It's every unit of radroach meat is a unit of food.
Okay. Plus how many hit points? And is it radiated? Or do you want to come back to it later?
We will come back to it later.
Okay.
Also in this room, you will find an awful lot of rotten supplies.
Yeah.
Most of the boxes in here are wet through. There are packages that were probably they were well packaged before, but over time, and because they've been chewed, the packaging has been breached, and most of the food that is in here is long rotten, long desiccated, and functionally destroyed. You do find some intact things, though. The first thing you find is 3 intact sets of military fatigues. They are sealed in plastic and fresh as the day they were produced. You find a working handheld radio, military radio.
All right.
That is turned off, and when you turn it into the on position, it clearly has batteries and is just literally the batteries somehow have managed to maintain over all this time. The shelves themselves reveal 8 items of food, 3 beverages, and 3 chems, which we can roll for.
Do the fatigues give anything, or is it just clothing?
It's just clothing, but it's basically extremely good quality clothing in comparison to what you guys are used to.
All right.
Like modern, it's modern manufactured, tailored. Well, it's not tailored, but it's modern manufactured, pre-packaged clothing. You just know that when you open this up, it's going to smell amazing.
So regular fatigue, combat fatigues, not cold weather fatigues.
Yeah, regular combat fatigues.
Okay.
Do you want to roll off the
Oh, who wants
supplies,
to
or do you want to do that later?
You can roll for supplies.
I think we should roll
Yeah.
until Rak comes back at least.
Yeah. I'll roll for it. What do I need to roll?
You could go for it.
I am just pulling up the loot tables. Food. Oh, I hate this book. Okay, so you have
8 basic food and 3 basic beverages, yeah?
8 food items, 3 beverage items, and 3 chems.
Yeah.
Okay, when you're ready, 2d20 times 8.
Oh.
Ooh, 39. You find a perfectly preserved Blamco brand mac and cheese.
Yum.
Should I keep rolling?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just asking to be the guys writing it down.
Yeah, I'm writing it down.
I think it's lagging. We're gonna try it again.
Maybe you send the command.
There's roll 2d20. Okay.
Lovely. 11. You find razor grain. You find a supply of razor grain. 34. You find a perfectly preserved packet of Instamash. 21 is a can of dog food. Good boy looks at it. Good boy looks. Tails wagging, ears pointed up.
Yeah, for everyone that helped in the fight.
You find another Blamco brand mac and cheese.
Cool.
14. You find some squirrel bits.
My favorite.
33. You find a tato.
Ooh, that's nice.
Mm.
I think one more, right?
One more, yeah.
Okay.
24. You find a mute fruit. Or mutt fruit, depending on your way of pronouncing. And for beverages, 3 beverages.
Roll 2d20 again.
Yeah. 9. 1 bottle of Nuka-Cola.
Yeah.
1 bottle of clear fluid that you're fairly convinced is moonshine.
All right.
And 1 plastic bottle that contains a slightly brownish coloured dirty water.
Mm.
And then if you want to roll 3 times on the chems table as well.
So it's radiated water, right?
It's, yes, dirty water, yeah.
It's dirty water, I'll drink it.
You find another bottle of dirty water.
Okay. Me and Good Boy will take care of that.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, wasn't that roll for chems?
It is. The dirty water is both on the beverage and the chems table.
Oh, that's nice. Not really.
29. You find something that looks a little bit like an inhaler that you are fairly sure is jet.
Jet. Go.
And
Oh, God.
20. Some more dirty water.
20 is supposed to be good. D&D, come on.
Not if you roll 2 d20s.
Now remember, for the settlement perspective, every 2 of these food items counts as 1 food for the settlement side of things. So you could effectively use all of the stuff that you've got now in order to offset the requirement for them to go gathering and use more of them to do things.
Do I have to cook the radroach meat, or can they do it for themselves?
If you're converting it into settlement food, the settlers can convert it themselves.
Okay.
You're not required to do anything, although you can cook it, and there's nothing precluding you from doing that.
Okay.
I mean, the cooking of the food, like you cooking the food, will be sort of taken into consideration in the settlement food production stuff, unless you particularly don't want to.
I got a trash can full of radroach meat.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm gonna cook that.
Barbecue. Okay. There are 4 rooms left in the bunker. And one of you is tweaking because his gun's bust. You guys need to make a decision. I'm going to step away for a second.
I mean, you do have a functioning gun right now, right? How much ammo do you have for it?
8 rounds, yes.
8 rounds? That should do for another room, definitely.
I mean, it should do for 2-3 more rooms. I don't think he's gonna shoot 8 times in one room.
Maybe they are not inhabited also. Maybe. You don't know.
You might be right, but with all due respect, I am also like, the ghouls were pretty fucking hard. We run into another set of ghouls. Yeah, I do not have the damage output I did.
True, but Tarkus got.
Is that because
upgraded.
your gun is damaged or because you're out of ammo?
Gun's damaged, so I roll a 19.
Can I try to repair it?
No, because you've already repaired it once. It needs a proper repair. It's needed a proper repair since day 1. Since that initial jury rig.
Right.
I rolled the 19, it's now fucked. And basically, that gun, with the gun having the vicious trait, it's had the most damage output out of all of us.
So, when you say it needs a proper repair, what's it need? Does it need a workbench or something?
It needs a workbench and uncommon materials.
I would rule that if you wanted to try and jury rig it again, you can do, but you're just going to be increasing the range of the complication.
And I'm just not willing to risk it, because after a certain point, the gun's going to go. And it is actually sentimental to Joe. He's had that gun for 200 plus years.
Okay.
He robbed his first bank with that fucking
Explains a
gun.
lot why it breaks down.
Go fuck yourself.
Well,
Okay.
I can keep myself busy for the evening, so I
Okay.
don't mind if you want to stop now.
Why don't
But
we seal this back up? We will cook some food today. We will leave enough food to offset foraging with the settlers. We have some more razor grain so they can plant some more crops.
And mutfruit and tato are also crop bearing, but
Yeah.
you'd need 2 of them in order to be able to plant.
Ugh. All right. Okay.
May I ask, like, I remember Tarkus has fixed my flamer, like, back on the treehouse because it malfunctioned, if I remember correctly. So
Correct.
if I roll a 19, does it also...
It's not jury rigged.
No, it is jury
You
rigged.
fixed it on
No.
the spot.
No,
I
no.
don't have
On the-
jury rigged.
On the treehouse, the flamer wasn't damaged. It was your arm that was damaged.
Oh,
Right. Yeah,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
you're right, actually. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Never mind.
Let's go and see if we can get ourselves an armor or whatever it's called, workbench.
Workbench.
weapons
Yeah.
workbench. We've already agreed for one of them.
Yeah. Let's go and see if we can get ourselves a weapons workbench. Yeah. And the Brahmin.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
already agreed for it. The trade's already agreed. We just need to take the supplies.
And I've got 14 uncommon written down.
Yeah, you've got 4.
Yeah.
You
That's what we asked for. Was a Brahmin, a workbench, and 14 uncommon. I can't remember why we asked for 14 uncommon.
We need
you would-
uncommon parts for the repair of my gun and other things.
I haven't got that written down. I've just got Brahman workbench.
Oh, right. We may have picked up some uncommon parts from when we raided through here.
Oh yeah, true.
We have picked up 5 uncommon parts, so now we only need.
You got
9.
some uncommon parts from the taking apart the turret.
We got uncommon and some rare parts, I think.
You did.
We got 3 rare, got 5 uncommon.
Yeah.
Right.
We were going to barter for 14 uncommon parts. I can't remember why. I don't know if it was from the water purifier.
Yeah.
It's that you wanted to get some uncommon parts to make another water purifier.
Okay.
So do we retreat from the bunker for now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get up.
Yeah.
Like, where's the other rooms like that we can see or whatever?
So you've basically done the first 2 rooms, one on one side,
First
one on the other.
right, first, yeah. There's 2 more on the right. There's 1 on the left. There's 1 straight ahead of us.
Yeah.
None of these rooms got windows in them, no?
No, you're underground anyway. So, I see. You mean no? The doors don't have windows in them, no.
What if we take a peek and just close the door if we see something?
No. Out.
Oh, come on. It'll be fun.
I've said no.
Are you my daddy?
Then I'm not helping you, and I'm walking through the door.
Let's go do it.
I'm literally walking out of here now.
Well, I'm staying with Morg because, outcasts must stay together.
I mean, you got pipe gun, you got ammunition. It worked.
Rack and Joe is literally said it's not as strong as what my other gun was, so if there's those ghouls again, I'm not as helpful. And I'm going to go to the exit.
I was saying that in character, but cool, okay.
Chris?
Yeah.
These doors are just turn-handle doors, aren't they?
They're metal doors.
Yeah.
But they are turn-handle doors, yes.
Right. So if we open one and take a peek and there's someone on the other side, can a fellow ghoul work the door?
You don't know. You would. I mean, there is a fairly safe bet though that if a feral ghoul could work a door, they probably wouldn't be in this room.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I'm quite happy to open another door.
Equally,
I'm quite happy to leave and go trading.
I mean, I will admit, I don't. I think we'll be fine. I don't think even there are like even more ghouls. I don't think it's
6 more of those ghouls would be touch and go.
I don't think so.
Good being. How many did Joe take out of the 6 last time?
2.
2.
Okay.
Got to bear in mind, I'd also fanned the gun to fire more ammunition to take one of them down.
Right. I mean, I think we can manage. It's just, but my opinion.
Yeah. Now we also have an energy weapon too, so you know. I mean,
is Joe retreating up the steps? Right.
That's fine. If Joe wants to go up the steps, like all joking aside, if Joe wants to go up the steps and leave, that's fine.
Right. Joe's literally turned around and said, I didn't get to be 200 years old from making risks. If you want to do this, you're doing it. If it goes wrong, something's going to fuck up. So, I'm telling you, my gut says, don't take stupid risks. But if you want to do it, I can't guarantee I can shoot something to kill it fast enough.
And this is set in character, right?
This is set in character.
Okay. Morgul can say.
It's okay. Just soften them up, and then we just, bash them more.
Morg, big difference between this rifle and this gun. This gun works. I've taken down Deathclaw. I got lucky, but I couldn't take down Deathclaw with this.
But did you have Morg? Did you have others? No.
No.
Didn't have Good Boy.
But
That
I don't
too.
want to risk. But I don't want to risk it. And Good Boy, yeah. What happens if Morg dies from those ghouls? What would you do?
I'd probably eat him.
And then tell everyone of my story.
Of course, I would tell your tale far and wide to whomever becomes my companion going forwards.
See?
Okay.
And if I were to die, I'm sure Morg would honour me by eating the fleshy parts and telling my tale.
Indeed. Morg would do that. He would have done that already, but dog talk, so, you know. Dog is good eating.
Darkness. Out or another room?
Sorry, what?
Out or another room?
I don't understand the
Right.
Do you want to leave or do you want to do another room?
I want to do another room.
Prometheus?
Respectfully.
Yeah,
Another
just let me take the lead, and I use my fist like I tap myself, like so you can hear the metallic sound. It's gonna
Morg?
be fine.
Do you want to leave or do you want to do another room, Morg?
Another room. It'd be great.
Alright. So we're
What's-
doing another room.
What's behind door number 3?
If it matters, my vote would be go back and have a sleep.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
That's
Second
why
door
he
on the
tells
right.
stories. He's not the story.
Second door on the right. Okay. Who's opening the door?
I will. Prometheus does.
Prometheus, you place your pincer on the door handle and you push it down. It opens relatively, or the locking mechanism releases relatively easily. You push the door and it slowly swings open. The room inside is dry. It's a little dusty. You can see, although it's dark inside, you shine the flashlight inside and you
I
can
have
see.
sensors. No need for that.
Well, your senses pick up nothing moving around inside, and everyone else can see in the torchlight, and you also obviously can see, 6 empty but completely well-made bunk beds. This is a barracks room. The
Nothing
beds,
else in here.
there is doesn't appear to be anything else in here. The beds are made in military precision. Like, I don't really understand what that means, but I understand that we've got some people who have served in the military in the call. You guys will know how that plays out. They're all pristine. They're a little dusty, but they look like they're actually relatively comfortable beds.
No lockers or anything.
There are no lockers, just 6 bunk beds.
Are they double bunk? Like one on top, one on bottom?
Yes.
Okay. I go on one of them and I put my pincer on the top mattress and I lift it and see if anything's under it.
You find some bits of paper, but they are faded to into obscurity by age.
So if I'm
useless.
So if I'm of the understanding correct, yeah, there is 12 beds in this room. 6 bunk beds, but 12 beds.
Correct.
Right, I'm going to look at everyone else and I'm going to say this means, guys, there's potentially 6 more of those ghouls.
Fair point, actually.
Shout.
That's true.
So, with all due respect, we're now playing Russian roulette. Provided there isn't any other staff on site.
You might be jumping to conclusions there. I understand your thought process, but you're also working on the assumption that all members of base personnel were in the bunker when it was sealed.
Correct, but I would rather, but I will literally say, I'm making a presumption here, guys.
It's fair. It's a fair one.
But
I agree.
either way, we're playing Russian roulette. It could be that I'm being overly cautious.
Yeah, good point. Next room.
I suggest.
What is Russian
Right,
roulette?
okay, guys. Just, like, the moment he says that, he just like Ralph goes.
I suggest we at least do the small one, maybe the main one.
Okay. If he's literally serious about the next room, Ralph's just going to open the next fucking door wide open and go, "Hi!"
Okay. You open the door to the next room wide open and shout hi. The 4 occupants of this room all turn to look at you. When you open the door, the lights blink on immediately inside this room. You're not quite sure why the lights have come on, but there are lights that have immediately illuminated, and it illuminates the whole room in a very harsh white light. The room itself is...
Which room is this?
This is the one on the opposite side of the corridor, seemingly.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
The room itself appears to be a fairly well intact medical facility. You can see work surfaces down the back, cabinets on the walls. There's equipment here. You see there are 2 medical beds, and they look like proper what we would consider to be high-end modern medical beds. They've got all the kind of bells and whistles on them that make them go up and down and adjust in all the different directions. You guys are looking at these beds like, I don't think I've ever seen a bed like... Oh, Joe might have done. For those of you who haven't been around for 200 years, these beds look super high-tech. Also in this room, there are 4 occupants. 3 of them are ghouls. One of them seems to be wearing a tattered white coat over military fatigues. The other 2 are just wearing military fatigues. There is a 4th ghoul who is tethered to one of the medical beds. He has straps across his entire body, and one of his legs is missing. All of them look at you, and they all start moving in your direction, apart from the one on the bed who looks like he's desperately trying to move in your direction and can't. He's just vibrating that bed backwards and forwards.
Okay. I close the door.
Okay.
See? Plan worked.
You close the door, and not a moment later, you start hearing bangs. Ding, 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 ding.
Right. We need to leave and lock up and come back after we've got repairs. I aren't risking it. Do you get my point?
It's just 3 of them.
No, there's 4 of them. 5 if you actually count how Hale did that unintentionally.
No, there's 4. There's 3.
You said 1 extra by unintentionally.
There's 3 standing in the room. One of them is wearing a white lab coat. The other 2 are wearing normal military fatigues by themselves, and 1 that's tethered to the bed.
This door looks like it's holding up.
The door is a solid metal door. It doesn't look like it's going to be breaking down anytime soon.
Okay.
So, guys, I'm voting we leave now and lock up.
Doorbell.
Or I can burn them all because they're clamped behind the door together, and whatever you want.
I'm literally like...
There's no
about
gaps
this?
under the door or anything, is there?
No.
How about this? Me open door. Prometheus burn them. Me close door.
Is the door open in?
Yes.
Right, so they're all on the door. So to open it in, you're going to be pushing them out of the way so Prometheus isn't going to have a clean shot.
Okay.
I'm with Joe.
I'm
with Joe.
Or
We head back now. We seal it at the top. We arm ourselves up. Next door was a joke, by the way, Joe. And then we come back when we're armed up, etc.
okay. Ooh. Other idea. Me open door. Prometheus go in. Or how about this? Me open door. Me go in. Grab
Joe is
ghoul.
literally
Pull out
going
ghoul.
upstairs now.
I'm like
Joe is
robotically
literally
just repeating
leaving
kick,
upstairs
kick,
while the
kick,
GM
kick,
plays with his
kick.
emojis.
Just kick the door, Master Morg. Do it. We can do it.
Joe is gone. Joe is gone. Telling you now, Joe is gone.
Good boy. What do you
Ralph
think of
probably
playing?
isn't far behind Joe.
I think you'd be more than a match for them. I'll cheer you on.
Okay.
Kick.
Why would I kick door? That's not wise. Need door to funnel.
Oh, you'll send them flying across the room. It'll be fun.
I think we should leave more.
Okay.
Okay. Come on.
Will we come back soon?
We can come back soon. Once we do some trading,
What
we'll
about
come back and take them out.
what about other door? Can we look
Yeah, what
inside
about
that
the
one?
other door?
Other door is big. Wouldn't recommend going there.
God.
It looks ominous.
There's 2 doors left.
Let's head out and then
3
we can
doors.
go do
2
some
doors
trading.
left.
2 doors left. Yeah. The 3 rooms to clear.
One at the end of the corridor and another one on the right-hand side of the corridor.
Yeah.
Was the last one special, or am I just assuming it because it's the central one? Did you mention anything special about that?
I did
door?
not. No.
Oh, okay. Never
Okay.
mind then.
Right. I'm gonna head out.
Okay. I'm disappointed, but I will follow the crew.
Morg will sigh.
Fine. And
All right. So the collective decides to follow Joe's advice, and you leave the bunker, heading back upstairs.
Can we seal this door shut behind us?
You can.
Okay.
You exit.